David Coulthard believes his former team McLaren have manipulated the Italian Grand Prix by swapping Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris at the end of the race. While swapping drivers is certainly nothing new, it normally never happens when teammates are direct rivals for the championship, and Coulthard can't help but feel uneasy about the situation. McLaren's swapping of drivers dates back to the Hungarian Grand Prix last year, which was brought up to Piastri as well when trying to convince him mid-race to let his teammates and rival back past. The difference between Hungary 24 and Sunday's Italian Grand Prix, however, was that in Hungary, Norris was put on the optimal strategy despite running second, while in Monza, Piastri overtook Norris simply because of a slow pit stop for the Briton. Toto Wolff already warned what type of precedent this could set, and Coulthard too is uneasy about the decision-making process of his former team. Quote, "On one hand, I get it, because they've been playing that card since last year. They focus on trying to win the Constructors' Championship. Inside the racer and inside the little boy that grew up a fan of the sport, I want to see racing wheel to wheel. And yes, sometimes engines will blow up. Yes, sometimes you'll get involved in an accident. This just feels a little bit like manipulating the results, and that feels uncomfortable, I have to say." Lewis Hamilton has admitted that he's still adjusting to the Ferrari and its required driving style despite having driven 16 Grand Prix in it by now. Hamilton added he's still not 100% comfortable with his SF25, explaining it is not like at Mercedes, where he was part of an evolving car for year after year. Of course, Hamilton has been driving with Mercedes engines for his entire career and has always been a part of England-based teams before making the switch to Ferrari. Recently, Hamilton seems to have pulled himself out of his mid-season slump with competitive performances at Zandvoort and Monza, despite crashing out of the Dutch Grand Prix. He finished 6th at the Italian Grand Prix after starting from P10 following his grid penalty, but still admits he's not one with the car like he used to be at Mercedes. Quote, "Ultimately, that's driving kind of an alien driving style with a car that I'm not 100% comfortable with. I think what's clear for me is that, look, I know I've been driving this car all year long, but in my previous years, I was part of a car that you're evolving over time. You're comfortable with it and know the driving style inside and out. This year, I'm arriving at the track and having to apply this new driving style that's still alien to me. It doesn't feel natural. Hopefully next year, it's not a driving style that's here, so hopefully I can go back a little bit towards what I would choose to do." And finally, Williams have confirmed they have submitted a petition for a right of review into Carlos Sainz's penalty during the Dutch Grand Prix. Sainz got given a 10-second time penalty as well as 2 penalty points on his license for his collision with Liam Lawson, a decision which Sainz dubbed as a, quote, "the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life," when he heard it mid-race. Williams confirmed to Planet F1 that they have submitted a petition for a right to review, something that will be looked at later this week. For it to even go to a review, the team has to present new evidence to the stewards. Sainz himself said during the Italian Grand Prix weekend that he does not want or expect his 10-second penalty to be removed, but he does want the 2 penalty points to be stricken from the record. It should be noted that even if the time penalty is removed, it would not influence the Dutch Grand Prix results, as Sainz served his penalty mid-race rather than it being added onto his race time afterwards. Well, that's it for this news video. Don't forget to follow us on all social media channels, by the way. That way you stay up to date with all the latest developments in the world of F1. But thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully catch you next time. Peace.